hot, juicy, and updated. Hi, this is Yenny, and welcome to another episode of FilipiKnows, where the most pressing issues are being talked about. Today, I am with Shane. Shane, take it away.
Thank you so much, Yenny. Indeed, today is a good day to talk about everything under the sun. Before we start, we would like to greet our FB Live viewers. Hi, everyone!
Hi there, everyone.
Please don't forget to use the hashtag Filipinos to be featured here on our live broadcast. By the way, how's life so far, Yenny?
Well, thanks for asking, Shane. Life, honestly speaking, is not that good, but I'm still striving to get through everything because the pandemic is really draining in terms of my physical and mental aspects. How about you?
I feel you see, it's been there than that. The pandemic is really draining, right? But we have to take a step closer to reality and remind ourselves that it's normal to have bad days.
Yes, you nailed it, Shane. But what's for today's tea? What do we have today?
Leading to the most exciting part, we have a guest for today. Who do you think he is? Guys, any guesses?
Oh my God, who is he?
Enough with the guesses. Today, we invited Mr. Mateo Valbuena, one of the most influential content creator for today's most pressing topic.
Let's give a virtual clap and welcome to Mateo. Hi, Teo. Welcome to the show.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me. What do we have today?
Well, we're gonna talk about a specific issue in our country, unemployment. Do you have any thoughts regarding this?
Well, unemployment is still one of the tremendous dilemmas that Filipinos have encountered even in our current duration today. Due to the increase of population, low minimum wage, poor education and training, and high labor demand, many Filipinos have been left unemployed. This phenomena is not just an economic crisis, but it is also a political and socio-economic crisis.
Truly saddening, right? Yes, Shane and I also researched about it. According to the Philippine Statistical Authority, the country's unemployment rate in June 2021 remained the same as the 7.7% reported a month ago. This is lower than the employment rates in April, February, and January of the same year, but higher than the 7.1% reported in March 2021. In terms of magnitude, 3.76 million Filipinos 15 years old and over were unemployed in June 2021, compared to 3.73 million in May 2021.
So it clearly means that we are facing unemployment issues for years. How can we stand that? The government and other companies must have done something.
That's for sure, Miss Shane. I truly agree.
But for the past decade, the Philippines' unemployment rate has decreased enormously due to fast employment growth. However, employment growth was not adequate to reduce unemployment because of the increase of labor force and rapid population growth.
That's right, Yanni. But now, due to the health crisis that we are facing today, the Philippines economy has been impacted by a rising wave of COVID-19 cases. As the result of that, reduction of economic activities, business and operations had to be put on hold, making numerous Filipinos lost their jobs and are struggling to find means of providing for their families. Also, with the questionable credibility of our new fresh graduates, because of the new norms of our education system, further threatens the already fragile social safety nets of the Philippines, making the unemployment crisis become more of a problem. What can you say about this, Mr. Valbuena?
Well, yeah, personally, the unemployment crisis has greatly impacted not just the economy of the Philippines, but also the social, political, and socio-economic aspect of the country. For the economy, because of low productions and services and lack of expertise in different fields made by unemployment, it make it impossible for the Philippine economy to grow in its stable state.
Wow, this topic is getting juicier. We're going to continue this discussion right after we come back. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
And now we're back. Thank you so much, Shopee Philippines, for sponsoring today's episode. Let's proceed, shall we? Mr. Valbuena, do you think even though the Philippines has a great amount of young populations that can increase the numbers of a competitive labor force, does the Philippines still have a low GDP per capita, making it hard for our young experts to find stable jobs?
I personally think that yes, our country still has a low GDP per capita, making our fellow countrymen find stable jobs that suit their passions and interests.
Gotcha, mister. I can support your statement because of the social effects of unemployment due to the poor education and training provided by the government. Many Filipinos can land on their preferred job. As a result, unemployment also increases the crime rate in our country.
Also, unemployment could influence crime in two opposite ways. By creating the motivation, incentive to violate the law need for money, and by reducing opportunities to violate the law, unemployed people are more likely to spend time at home.
Our discussion is getting intense, right? Wow. Let's wrap it up a little bit by asking Mr. Valbuena this concluding question. Mr. Valbuena, what do you think the socioeconomic effect of unemployment is to our fellow countrymen?
I think the socioeconomic effects of unemployment is that it shapes how Filipinos tend to see different jobs opportunities. Some Filipinos are being contented with the low minimum wage so that they can still provide for their families. And for some, they tend to work abroad. Leaving the Philippines with a low competent labor force, as a result of this, the Philippines is still underdeveloped with a high poverty rate, poor education system, and with a lesser opportunities for the people.
Well, do you guys have any possible solutions in mind that can help address this unified concern of our countrymen? You go first, Yanni.
Mm, I suggest offering free webinars and education regarding freelancing and other money earning activities so people can make money out of their interests and passion. How about you, Mr. Balbuena?
As for the companies, I would like to suggest to them to provide more work from home jobs since we are in a pandemic right now. And going out of our houses is not a good idea to begin with. And also, paid internship can also help graduating students to acquire experiences that might help them in the long run.
Wow, this discussion is insane. A lot of our viewers online enjoyed our talk for today.
What a surprise, Shane. Thank you so much to those who tuned in to our live stream. And of course, thank you so much, Mr. Balbuena, for saying yes to us.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
And that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on our next one. Don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts linked somewhere in the screen. Also, please visit our website www.filipiknows.ph.
Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you again next time.
Thank you, guys.